Good evening everyone. Today's topic is linear equations in two variables. You must have done linear equation in two variable graphical representation and the representation of a linear equation algebraically. Here we will take two linear equations, a few practical problems. First, let us recall a few important points related to linear equations. Ax plus b equals to 0. It is a linear equation. Why it is a linear? Because highest degree of the variable is equal to 1. If highest degree of the variable is equal to 1, that's why it is linear. Here a and b are constant and here x is a variable. It is a linear equation with one variable. Now ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. It is also a linear equation, but here two variables are there, x and y. These are two variables. A, b and c, these are constants, right? Now come to your exercise 3.1, and the question is, Aftab tells his daughter, 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you were then, and also 3 years from now I shall be 3 times as old as you will be, and represent this situation algebraically and graphically. Now here two persons are there. We will assume their present is left. Aftab's present age be x years and his daughter's present age be y years. Now move according to question. First condition, 7 years ago, x minus 7 and y minus 7. I was 7 times as old as you were then. This Aftab age is 7 times of this age of his daughter. Multiply it by 7. Now they are equal. X minus 7 y is equal to minus 49 plus 7 minus 42, equation 1. Now condition 2, 3 years from now, it means x plus 3 and y plus 3. I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. Multiply this age of daughter by 3. Now they are equal. 3y plus 9. X minus 3y is equal to 9 minus 3. X minus 3y is equal to 6. Now these two equations, these are the representation of these situations algebraically. Now graphical representation. First equation is x minus 7y is equal to minus 42. Here we will find two different values of x and y. I am putting here y is equal to 0. So x is minus 42. Easily we can get this value. If I am putting x is equal to 0, then y is equal to 6. Then come to next point, next equation, x minus 3y is equal to 6. X, y. First put x is equal to 0, then y is minus 2. Then put y is equal to 0, x is 6, right? Then how we can represent it graphically? Highest value of x is here minus 42, so minus 10, minus 20, minus 30, minus 40, minus 50, x dash 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Then highest value of y is 6, so 10, 20, more than sufficient, minus 10, minus 20, y dash. X is minus 42 and y is 0. Here y is 0, it means this point is on x-axis. You know this thing, on x-axis y is 0 and on y-axis x is equal to 0. Now we need here x is equal to minus 42. You can easily get this x is equal to minus 42 here. Minus 42 and 0. And next point is 0 and 6. X is 0, y is 6. X is 0 and y is 6. Right? X minus 7y is equal to minus 42. The next point is x is 0 and y is minus 2. X is 0 and y is minus 2. Minus 2 will be here. 0 and minus 2. Then next is x is 6 and y is 0. X is 6. 6 will be here. You can easily get these values on graph paper. X minus 3y is equal to 6. This will be a graphical representation of linear equation, right? Then come to next question. The coach of a cricket team buys 3 bats and 6 balls. It means here two things are there, bat and ball. So we will assume, let the cost of one bat be rupees X and the cost of one ball be rupees Y. Now move according to question. Condition 1. Cost of 3 bats. It means one bat is X, 3 bat cost is 3X, 6 balls 6Y is equal to 3900. First equation. The next is later she buys another bat. Condition 2. Another bat means one bat and 3 more balls. It means 3Y. Then cost is equal to rupees 1300. Now two equations are there. Now how we can represent it graphically? Here we will find two different values of x and y for this second equation also. Put x is equal to 0. Then y is 650. If I am putting here y is equal to 0, y is 0, then x is 1300. In the same way, here I am putting x is equal to 0. Sorry, y is equal to 0. Then x is 1300. And if I am putting here x is equal to 0, we will get the value in fraction 1300 by 3. We will not use this value which comes in fraction, so assume another value. Here I am taking, suppose y is equal to 100. I am taking here y is equal to 100. Then x plus 300 is equal to 1300, and x is equal to 1000. 1300 minus 300 is equal to 1000. Now how we will represent it on graph paper? No negative term is there. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 7, 8, 9, 1100, 1200, and this one is 1300x, y dash, x dash. In the same way, on y-axis 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 1000, yes, first point is x is 0, y is 650. X is 0, it means it should be on y-axis, and y is 650, in between 600 and 700. This value is 0 and 650. The next point is x is 1300 and y is 0. This point 1300 and 0. First equation, 3x plus 6y is equal to 3900. Then next is x is 1300 and y is 0, same point here. Then x is 1000 and y is 100. X is 1000 and y is 100. X is 1000 and y is 100. You can get easily this value on graph paper. It is 1000 and 100. This point, join these 2 points. X plus 3y is equal to 1300. This will be your graphical representation. Now come to next question. Question number 3. Here two different things are there. Cost of 2 kg of apples and 1 kg of grapes. So we will assume let the cost of 1 kg of apples be rupees X, and the cost of 1 kg of, second thing is grapes, be rupees Y. Now move according to question. Condition 1. Cost of 2 kg of apples. 1 kg of apples cost is X, so 2 kg is 2X. And cost of 1 kg of grapes, it means 1Y, is equal to 160. Condition 2. After a month, the cost of 4 kg of apples, 4X, and 2 kg of grapes, 2Y, it is equal to rupees 300. So 2x, this will be your representation algebraically of two different conditions. 2x plus 1y is equal to 160. 4x plus 2y is equal to 300. I am putting here x is equal to 0. You can take any value of your choice, but these values of x and y should not come in fraction, right? Then it will be easier for you to represent it on the graph paper. X is equal to 0, then y is 160. If I am putting y is equal to 0, then x is equal to 80. The next point, put x is equal to 0, then y is 150. If I am putting y is equal to 0, then x is 75, right? Now, how we can represent it graphically? In 9th standard, you have done how to represent a linear equation with two variables on the graph paper. Here we are doing two linear equations representation on the same graph paper. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 90, 100, 120, 140, 160. X, y dash, x dash. No negative terms are there, that's why we are not taking any negative term here on the graph paper. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, y. Now here x is equal to 0, y is 160. So this point is on y-axis. X is equal to 0 and y is 160. Here x is 80 and y is 0. This point, x is 80 and y is 0. Write here first equation, 2x plus 1y is equal to 160. The next one is x is 0, y is 150. X is 0 and y is 150. The next one is x is 75 and y is 0. 75 means in between 70 and 80. You can easily get these values on graph paper. 75 and 0. Most probably these two are parallel lines for this question, right? This will be your graphical representation of these two given conditions. So this is all for today. Thank you very much.